ජනාධිපතිතුමා අපේක්ෂක සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාස මහතාගේ ප්‍රතිපත්ති ප්‍රකාශය සඳහන් කරුණු පිළිබඳ පැහැදිලි කිරීමේ මාධ්‍ය හමුවක් කොළඹදී අද පැවැත්වුණා.
මේ මද්ද්‍රව්‍යයට එරෙහි යුද්ධේ 100% කැපවීමකින් කරන්න සජිත් ජනාධිපතිවරයා යටතේ සැදී පැහැදී ඉන්නවා. අපි විශේෂ මද්ද්‍රව්‍ය විරෝධී අධිකරණය ස්ථාපනය කරනවා. නාකොටික්ස් එක තද බල ලෙස ශක්තිමත් කරනවා. පුනරුත්ථාපන මධ්‍යස්ථාන දැන් තියෙනවා 4 ගුණයකින් වැඩි කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. මද්ද්‍රව්‍ය ජාරාව කරන කට්ටියට දැඩි දඬුවම් දෙන්න තීරණය කළා තියෙනවා. ඒ කට්ටියව ජීවිතාන්තය දක්වාම සමා විරහිත දණ්ඩනයකට නියම කරනවා. එතනෝල් ආනයනය කරන බලපත්‍ර නැවතත් ස්වාධීන කොමිසමකින් හොයලා බලන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඒත් සමගම අලුතෙන් වයින් ස්ටෝර්ස් ලයිසන් දෙන එක සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම නවත්තන්න සඳහන් කරලා තියෙනවා. දෙවැනි යුද්ධය තමයි දූෂණයට එරෙහි යුද්ධය. ඍජුවම කියලා තියෙනවා දූෂණයට සම්බන්ධ කිසි කෙනෙක් ඔහු බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. ඔහුගේ කැබිනට් මණ්ඩලයට බඳව ගන්න කිසිවෙකු නීතියට ඉහළින් යන්න ඉඩ දෙන්නේ නැහැ කියන එක දැඩිවම ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා මේ ප්‍රතිපත්ති ප්‍රකාශනය තුලින්. අවසාන යුද්ධය තමයි ආගමික අන්තවාදයට එරෙහි යුද්ධය. මේ ජාතිවාදය අවුස්සල අන්තවාදයට ජනතාව තල්ලු කරන එක දැඩි වරදක් හැටියට නීති වෙනස් කරලා ඔවුන්ට දඬුවම් ලබා දීලා ආගමික අන්තවාදයට එරෙහිව විශාල යුද්ධයක් කරන්න සජිත් ජනාධිපතිතුමා යටතේ අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
හුඟක් තරුණ තරුණියෝ ඉන්නවා අදහස් තියෙනවා. නමුත් ඒක වාණිජමය නිෂ්පාදනයකට හරව ගන්න බෑ. බැංකුවකට ගියත් ඇපයක් ඉල්ලනවා. ඒ වගේම ප්‍රාග්ධනය නැහැ. තියෙනවා. ඒ නිසා අපි අරමුදලක් වෙන්චර් කැපිටල් අරමුදලක් හදනවා. මූලිකව පටන් ගන්න ව්‍යාපාරවලට අපි මුලින් ඒකට රුපියල් බිලියන 10ක් වෙන් කරලා තිනවා. ඊට අමතරව අලුත් නිපැයුම් වලට තව අරමුදලක් අපි වෙන් කරලා තිනවා. ඒකත් රුපියල් බිලියන 10ක් යොදවලා තිනවා. ඉතින් අපේ යොමුව තියෙන්නේ අපේ තරුණ පරපුර ශක්තිමත් කරලා ඒ අයගේ දක්ෂතාවය ආර්ථිකයට දායක කරන්නයි.
අනාගත රජය ඉදිරියට ගෙන යන සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාස මැතිතුමා සුහුරු ජනපතිවරයෙක් හැටියටයි රට මෙහෙවන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. නවීන තාක්ෂණය උපයෝගී කරගෙන සෑම අමාත්‍යාංශයක්ම කෙරෙහි අධීක්ෂණය අඛණ්ඩව අධීක්ෂණය කිරීමට එතුමා බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඒ සඳහා වූ කාර්යසාධන බලකායක් පිහිටවෙනවා. ඒ හරහා සුහුරු ජනපතිවරයෙක් හැටියට මේ රට කාර්යක්ෂමවත් නාස්තියෙන් තොරවත් පාලනය කරන්න සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාස මැතිතුමා අපේක්ෂා කරනවා. එසේ කරන්න අවශ්‍ය වැඩපිළිවෙල මේ ප්‍රතිපත්ති ප්‍රකාශනයේ දැනටමත් කියලා තියෙනවා.
Good evening and welcome to the National News Broadcast, where we bring you the top stories from home and around the world. I'm Natalia Veeravardhana.
A very good evening to you. I am Dishan Veerakon and here are your headlines for tonight. Distribution of gas commences, ending the shortage. The President has been felicitated in recognition of his contribution for the welfare of the artists. Presidential candidate Sajid Premadasa says he is not ready to betray his country, ethnicity and religion to gain votes. Kumara Velgama requests all Sri Lanka Freedom Party members to leave no room for the white van culture in the country. Low pressure condition in the North Andaman Sea is expected to develop into a depression. The eldest sister of the slain IS leader has been taken into custody.
And now the top story today. Gas companies have stated that the distribution procedures for a continued supply of gas without any shortage have been commenced. Representatives of Litro and Laft companies participated in the cost of living meeting held at the Finance Ministry premises today. Minister P. Harrison has said that both companies have assured to supply gas without any shortage. High consumer demand for gas after the price drop, conflict situation in the Saudi Arabia region and hindrances occurred to cargo ships due to inclement weather conditions have mainly contributed to the gas shortage in the country. However, Minister P. Harrison mentioned that the necessary gas requirement for the forthcoming Christmas and New Year festive seasons is currently en route to Sri Lanka. Minister P. Harrison said that certain parties attempt to define the situation as sabotage and various allegations have been made against the government, citing various reasons. However, he said that the gas companies have assured that they have the required quantity in the country for a continued supply of gas without any shortage for many months to come. Litro Gas Company said that measures have been taken to settle the gas shortage by increasing the daily supply of gas cylinders to the market from 75,000 to 100,000. Director Sales of Litro Gas Company Janaka Patirana said that necessary orders have been placed and a special approval has been granted to them by the Ministry of Finance to import 12,000 metric tons of gas. He said that 15,000 metric tons of gas will be brought into the country within the next 4 days. He said that necessary measures have been taken to assure a continued supply of gas without any shortage in the future. Lavs Gas Company has said that the daily supply of gas cylinders to the market will be increased by 35% to end the gas shortage in the country. Chief Executive Officer of Lavs Gas Company, Chaminda Ederivikrama, said that additional stocks of gas have been issued to the markets. He said that 6,000 metric tons of gas will be imported into the country and the stock will be stored as a protective stock. He added that 22,000 metric tons of gas will be imported on 12th November and 28,000 metric tons of gas will be stored in the terminal in Hambantota Port as a protective stock.
Now, the Sri Lanka Singers Association has paid tribute to President Maithripala Sirisena. Now, this was in recognition of his contribution for the welfare of the artists, including the promotion of their pension benefits during the past 5 years. The felicitation ceremony was held at the President's House in Colombo Fort yesterday. They expressed their gratitude for the invaluable service rendered to the artists by President Sirisena, who is an artistic and humanistic leader. A special memento was also present to the President at this occasion. President Maithripala Sirisena said that severe damages have been caused due to the drug menace. He said that as artists they could play a vital role in creating a drug-free country. He said that they are capable in imparting the messages on drug awareness to the public through their creations. He added that through singing, the messages can be imparted in a heartfelt and effective manner. Several prominent singers, including the President of the Sri Lanka Singers Association, Janaka Wickramasinghe, were present on this occasion.
Election Office announces that a decision has been reached to grant an additional 1 hour time to cast vote in the upcoming presidential election. In an exclusive interview with the National Television, Deputy Election Commissioner S. Achudan briefed over the voting process of the presidential election.
Yeah, traditionally in Sri Lanka, the voting hours, as you mentioned, morning 7 a.m. to evening 4 p.m. But because of the length of the ballot paper, it's take time voters to search, go through all the candidates' names and symbols and all. They have to find their preference or winning candidates who is they are going to cast the vote. It take time. So that's the reason why the Election Commission extended time by 1 hour. So this time it's 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. As per the Presidential Election Act number 15 of 1981, only for the presidential election they have to cast 1, 2 or 3. That is depends on the number of candidates. If 2 candidates contest, then the person can put only 1. If it is 3 candidates, then 1 and 2. More than 3, they can choose 1, 2 and 3. If the person think he has only 1 choice, he can put only 1. If you want to go for the second preference and third preference, they can use 2 and 3 also. That is excise. However, it is, other than the Presidential Election Act, all other acts people very used to put X mark in the ballot paper. That is the whole process for other election. Though then the Election Commission had decided to accept X also. If the people select only 1 candidate, they can put X mark against his symbol. But if anyone put X plus 2 and 3, that will going to be the reject vote. This time the ballot paper is going to be the very lengthy one. So we are expecting people to cast the vote early as possible. So this time we extend by 1 hour, but don't wait until such time to cast your vote. Go early, cast your vote peacefully, and quickly coming back to your home. Don't stay, hang around in the close the polling station and having discussions, small groups and all. Please kindly avoid all these activities and cast your vote peacefully and come back to your home peacefully.
Now, the National Convention of the Organisation to Protect the Sri Lanka Freedom Party was held in Colombo today. The event was held under the patronage of former President Chandrika Bandaranayake Kumaratunga. The convention was organised under the theme, We Are Sri Lanka. Parliamentarian Kumara Welgama and SLFP organisers, senior party members and supporters were present on this occasion. Parliamentarian Kumara Welgama said that he now stands alongside with former President Chandrika Bandaranayake in the same way he stood alongside with former President Mahinda Rajapaksa. He said that an intelligent decision should be taken in order to protect the SLFP. Therefore, he requested the 75% of the party members to take the important decision between SLFP and SLPP. He said that in accordance to interim provision of the party constitution, if a candidate from another party becomes the president through an alliance after President Maithripala Sirisena, then that candidate cannot obtain the chairmanship of the SLFP. He said that his personal vote will not be given for the vote to a party. Former President Chandrika Bandaranayake Kumaratunga said,
හැටියට එන්නේ රාජපක්ෂලා කියන එක මම තමුන්නාසට කියන්න ඕනේ. මේ ව්‍යවස්ථාවේ අතුරු ව්‍යවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා මෛත්‍රීපාල සිරිසේන මහත්තයාගෙන් පස්සේ ආව යම් කිසි කෙනෙක් ඒකාබද්ධව ඉල්ලලා ජනාධිපති ධූරයට පත් වුණොත් එයා වෙනත් පක්ෂයක සමාජිකයෙක් නෙවෙයි නා එයාට අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ සභාපති ධූරය ගන්න පුළුවන්. මෙන්න මේ නිසා තමයි මම තමුන්නාසට කියන්නේ. මොකද අපිට ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ බෝඩ් ලෑල්ල විතරක් තියෙයි ඩාලිපාරේ. ඔය හරි මුල්ලක මැතිනියනේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂය කියලා බෝඩ් ලෑල්ලක් තියෙයි. මේක තමයි වෙන්නේ. අපි වැරදි තීන්දුවක් ගත්තොත්. ඒ නිසා සැබෑ ශ්‍රී ලංකාකාරයෝ හැටියට අපි හරි තීන්දුවක් ගන්න ඕනේ. ඒකට මම හිතන්නේ මේ රටේම 75%කට වැඩිය හොඳ ශ්‍රී ලංකාකාරයෝ අද දන්නවා මොකද්ද ගන්න ඕනේ තීන්දුව කියන එක. ඒ නිසා තමුන්නාන්සලා මේ තීන්දුව ගන්න මගේ පුද්ගලික ඡන්දය මම පොහොට්ටුවට දෙන්නේ නැහැ කියන එක මම මේ අවස්ථාවේ ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා.
Now, former President Chandrika Bandaranayake Kumaratunga said,
මාව සුදු වෑන් එකේ හරින්න තමුන්නාසලා ලෑස්ති වෙන්න එපා. ඒකෙන්ද නිවැරදි තීන්දුවක් ගන්න. මම ඇත්ත වශයෙන්ම මේක කරන්න මට ආයෙමත් බෑ කියලා.
Former President Chandrika Bandaranayake Kumaratunga said that she had to return to the country upon their invitation as she wanted to refrain from being a part of this issue. She said that she returned owing to the love she has towards the party. She said that she wishes to bring the party back to its glory, contest a proper candidate from the party, take the governance back in the hands of the party and the ability to play an active role in the governing process. She also said that she will protest along with the party members if fraud and corruption occur. She said that she will provide her maximum support for the smart younger generation to form a new leadership. She said that no one can destroy the party that easily.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe emphasises that stern action will be taken against terrorism. The Prime Minister mentioned that northeastern provinces and the development will be carried out after conducting necessary discussions with Sinhala, Tamil and Muslim communities. The Prime Minister made these remarks while speaking at a public rally of the United National Party held in Chenkalani area this evening. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said that they are not the ones who named Hizbullah as a candidate. He said that Hizbullah was named on behalf of the Muslim community, yet the second preference was asked to be given for Gotabaya Rajapaksa. He said that such statements are baseless. He said that discussions have been carried out with Tamil, Muslim and UNP parliamentarians and ministers representing the district regarding the development process. He said that stern action will be taken against terrorism. He then questioned the reason for objecting the Tamil version of the national anthem by Mahinda Rajapaksa, who accepted Pillayan. The opening of the United National Front office in Valachen area was held under the patronage of the Prime Minister. Minister Mangala Samaravira was also present on this occasion.
Now, the presidential candidate of the New Democratic Front, Sajith Premadasa, says that certain media institutions and groups are engaging in mudslinging propaganda against him while claiming to be under conditions. He emphasized that he is not ready to betray his country, ethnicity and religion to be under condition with the aim to gain votes. Presidential candidate of the New Democratic Front, Sajid Premadasa, made these remarks while addressing a public rally in the Mahiyangan town yesterday. This was the 100th public rally held to ensure the victory of presidential candidate Sajid Premadasa. Presidential candidate of the New Democratic Front, Sajid Premadasa, said that a media group has circulated a fake news claiming that Sajid Premadasa has agreed to some conditions. He said that he refused the candidacy when attempts were made to impose conditions on him. He said that he will not betray his country, ethnicity and religion. He said that these media institutions have a need to appoint their candidate in order to release their people from prison. He said that he has the strength to bear any insult made against him. He said that those who have surrounded him have extended their support willingly and he has not agreed to fulfill their demands. He said that he will not appoint those who have been stained with corruption and fraud and has become a misfortune to the country.
මම කියනවා පචවාහිනී වලට ඇති තරම් මඩ ගහන්න ඕන තරම් චරිත ඝාතනය කරන්න සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාසට හැම දෙයක්ම දරා ගැනීමේ උරා ගැනීමේ හයිය තියෙනවායි කියලා මම මේ අවස්ථාවේ කියනවා මට කවුරු හරි සහයෝගය ලබා දෙනවා නම් ඒ ස්වකීය කැමැත්තෙන් ලබා දෙන්නේ මම එක එක්කෙනා පස්සේ පින්සෙන්දු වෙන්න ගිහිල්ලා නැහැ එක එක්කෙනා පස්සේ ගිහිල්ලා ඔයාට අරව කරලා දෙන්නම් මේව කරලා දෙන්නම් ඔයාගේ ඡන්ද මල්ල
Presidential candidate of Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, says that the importation of substandard crop varieties will be prohibited. He made these remarks while addressing a public rally held in Hatharaliya, the town in Galagedara today. Presidential candidate of Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, said that the global agri-technologies should be introduced to the local agriculture while focusing on use of high seeds, management of fertilizer and water supply and technological knowledge in order to increase the revenue earnings of farmer communities. He said that the tea industry has collapsed as the present government has not paid necessary attention on the local cultivators. He said that measures will be taken to uplift the tea industry by increasing the value of the Ceylon tea while bringing in a high foreign exchange. He said that steps will be taken to ban the importation of substandard crop varieties and improve the agricultural crop cultivation with the latest technological advancements to provide high revenue market.
දේශීය වැවිලිකරුවා පිළිබඳව කිසිම අවධානයක් යොමු කරන්නේ නැති නිසා තේ කර්මාන්තය අඩාවෙන ගුණාත්මකභාවයෙන් අඩු තේ ගෙනල්ලා අපේ හොඳ තේ සමග මිශ්‍ර කරලා යැවීම නිසා අපේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ සිලෝන් ටී කියන ඒ වෙළඳ නාමයක් අද එදා තිබුණු පළවෙනි තැනට තිබුණු එක අද හතරවෙනි තැනට වෙනවා.
Another rally of Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna was held in North Tandiya town yesterday.
Our presidential candidate of the National People's Power, Anurakumara Dissanayake, says a social setting which respects law and order will be created in the country. He made these remarks while addressing a public rally held in Hanguranketha today. Presidential candidate of National People's Power, Anurakumara Dissanayake, said that when considering all fields and indicators, Sri Lanka is ranked as a poor nation. He said that in this country, the people are poor but the rulers are wealthy. He said that this is more than enough to reject the present rulers of the country. He said that the public should take a stance by setting aside the differences and traditions and move towards a new political movement. He said that a social setting which respects law and order will be created in the country. He also pledged to create a country free from fraud and corruption.
ඕනෑම රටක් හදන අත්විවරමක් තියෙනවා. සාධාරණ නීතියක් තියෙන රටක්. දැන් අපේ රටේ නීතිය සාධාරණ අපේ රටේ නීතිය සාධාරණ නෑ. ධනවත් බලවත් අයට එක නීතියක්, දුප්පත් දුබලයට තව නීතියක්. නීතිය කාටත් සාධාරණ ලෙස ඉටු වෙන පාලනයක් හදන්න ඕන. වංචාවෙන් දූෂණයෙන් තොර පාලනයක් ඕන. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලෝකේ කොහේ හරි අහලා තියෙනවද? හොරෙක් හදපු රට ලෝකේ කොහෙවත් හොරු රටවල් හදන්නේ නැහැ. රටේ පාලකයා හොරකම් කරනවා නම් රටේ පාලකයා නාස්ති කරනවා නම් රටක් හදන්න බෑ. රටක් හදන්න නම් වංචාවෙන් දූෂණයෙන් තොර පාලනයක් ඕන. මේ රට හදන්න නම් හොරකමෙන් නාස්තියෙන් තොර පාලනයක් ඕන. අපි තමුන්නාට සහතිකයක් දෙනවා. මේ රටේ හොරකමෙන් නාස්තියෙන් තොර පාලනයක් හදන්නේ ජාතික ජන බලවේගයේ විතරයි.
Another rally of National People's Power Movement was organized in Kandy. Now, the government emphasizes that no necessity was risen to sign the Millennium Challenge Corporation agreement released for the public discretion at present on urgent basis without presenting it to the parliament. The process will be carried out in a transparent manner. Minister Patali Champika Ranawaka made an extensive explanation on this regard while speaking at a media briefing held over the Sajith Social Revolution election manifesto today. A media briefing was convened today by the National Resources Organization to make remarks regarding the agreement. Minister Patali Champika Ranawaka made these remarks regarding the agreement. Minister Patali Champika Ranawaka said that as a democratic government, the draft Millennium Challenge Corporation agreement has been released for the public discretion at present. He said that the Aksha agreement was signed during the Rajapaksa era in 2007 without presenting it to the Cabinet of Ministers or the Parliament. However, the MCC agreement will be presented to the Parliament. He added that any individual can reach the courts on this regard. The minister said that the agreement will be signed after debating whether it is in line with the constitution and the law of the country. He requested the public not to be deceived by any false information or rumors circulating over the agreement. He pointed out that the two major requirements of the country, including transportation and road systems and the formation of land deeds, will be fulfilled. He said that necessary discussions will be carried out to resolve any issues pertaining to agreement in line with the constitution and the law of the country. The minister said that the road system centering Dambulla towards Kandy, Anuradhapura and Kurunegala will be widened in support of the farmer communities in the relevant areas. In the meantime, the Avisavella Palmadula road will also be widened and the Dambulla Taula road will be declared open. The minister said that the western province has been plagued with a traffic congestion resulting through the 8 entry points. He added that 132 junctions in these routes have been identified for causing the congestion and will be widened to resolve it. He also said that the pavements will be widened for the safety of the pedestrians. He then inquired who can object for such initiatives. He said that the police and other relevant institutions gathered to control the massive traffic congestion via a technologically heightened central management institution. However, he said that they were unable to proceed with the proposal due to a lack of funds. He said that the main funding of the agreement is focused on addressing these issues. He said that these were not proposed by the Millennium Challenge Corporation of USA. The minister said that the issues were proposed under the Sahasara project initiated by the Ministry of Megapolis and Western Development and Presidential Secretariat in line with the Comtras plan composed by Ministry of Transportation, Road Development Authority, University of Moratuwa and JICA. When speaking regarding the issues related to the lands, the minister said that the country has 1.1 million lands under government license. Therefore, more than 1.1 million families have faced many difficulties owing to these issues. He said that the Bimsavia project was initiated with the aim to carry out correct surveying and provide ownership. Accordingly, he said that the state-funded Bimsavia project is expected to be funded through foreign grants and transform it into a latest electronic e-file. The minister said that the US troops will not arrive into the country. He said that the funds provided through the agreement cannot be used for any military or similar purposes, and 4 conditions have been imposed on this regard. He said that the government has no intention in forcibly or voluntarily signing the agreement, though it is a good agreement for the country. He said that the process to sign the agreement will be carried out in a systematic manner, considering all stakeholders and debating this in the parliament. Now, the Met Department says a low pressure area has developed in the North Andaman Sea and adjoining Southeast Bay of Bengal Sea area. Now, it is expected to move northwestwards, concentrating into a depression during the next couple of hours. It is also expected to intensify further into a cyclonic storm and move westwards during the next 48 hours. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the sea areas extending from Galle to Pothuwil via Hambantota. The report issued by the Met Department further indicates that temporary strong gusty winds up to 70 to 80 km per hour and rough seas can be expected during thunder showers. Showery condition of the island is expected to reduce to some extent. However, there is a possibility for afternoon thunder showers in a few places in Sabaragamuwa, Uva and southern provinces. Misty conditions can be expected in several places. The Met Department has requested the general public to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by temporary localized strong winds and lightning during thunder showers.
The declaration of Henegama Central College in Gampaha as a national college was held under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena today. Also, the newly constructed building consisted of a stadium at Mahamaya Girls' School was vested with the studentship today. Henegama Central College is the 11th Central College established under the free education concept of former Education Minister late C.W.W. Kannangara. The school was commenced on 12 March 1944. The students of the school extended a warm welcome to the President, who visited the school this morning. Unveiling the commemoration stone, the President declared Henegama Central College as a national college. Public representatives, academic staff led by the school principal, parents and past pupils of the school were present on this occasion. Subsequently, the newly constructed building with an indoor stadium at Mahamaya Girls' School in Kadawatha was vested with a studentship. The foundation stone of the new two-storied building with the stadium was laid by the President in the month of April this year, completing a long-standing shortcoming of the school, which has excelled in both academics and sports. Fulfilling the promise made to the students by the President, the construction of the building was completed within a short time span of 6 months at a cost of 50 million rupees.
Now, a media briefing was held to brief on the content of the election manifesto of presidential candidate Sajith Premadasa in Colombo today. Minister Harsha De Silva said that a 100% successful program to eradicate drugs will be implemented upon the appointment of Sajith Premadasa as the president of the country. He said that the rehabilitation centers in the country will be increased by a 4-fold. He said that unpardoned penalties will be imposed against drug traffickers. An independent commission will inquire into the license issued for the importation of ethanol. He said that the cabinet will comprise of members who have no corruption record. He said that necessary actions will be taken against individuals who spread extremism through racism and religious discrimination. He said that there are many other positive policies which have been introduced through the manifesto, expecting positive outcomes.
A media briefing was held under the patronage of Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna in Colombo today. Several comments were made regarding the policies cited in the election manifesto of the presidential candidate Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Parliamentarian Susil Premachandra said that the election manifesto of the presidential candidate Gotabaya Rajapaksa is a successful policy statement. He added that the nation has been suffered with difficulties faced in making a day-to-day living, national security and affected through caste, ethnic, gender and other concerns. He said that the election manifesto of the presidential candidate Gotabaya Rajapaksa has addressed on these issues. He said that the public demand for a government with a proper management and conduct within governing the fundamentals.
Now, LOT Polish Airlines has commenced operating direct flights to Colombo from Warsaw from November the 3rd, strengthening the Sri Lanka tourism sector. LOT will fly from Warsaw to Sri Lanka with flights being operated seasonally, with 3 weekly flights between November 3rd and March 28th. On its modern fleet of Boeing 787-9 Dreamliners, Colombo will be LOT's 6th long-haul Asian destination for LOT, and Haley's will be the GSA for the airline. Annually, more than 1.8 million passengers travel between Europe and Colombo. LOT Airlines also intends to bring down close to 10,000 to 15,000 Polish travellers to Sri Lanka during the peak winter tourist season. Accordingly, the first ever LOT Polish Airlines direct flight from Warsaw to Colombo touched down at the Bandaranaike International Airport last Sunday. Now, speaking at a press briefing recently, Chief Commercial Officer member of the board of LOT Polish Airlines, Michal Fiol, said the economic activities between the two countries will grow significantly with the commencement of direct flights between Warsaw and Colombo. The Korean government today agreed to provide a concessional loan of 5.4 billion rupees to uplift the IT sector in Sri Lanka. An agreement to this effect was signed today. Issuing a statement, the Finance Ministry said that the loan has been granted by Korea's Exim Bank at an annual interest rate of 0.15% with a repayment period of 40 years and a grace period of 10 years. Now, according to the statement, the loan would be used to set up the National Center of E-Content Development for Computer-Assisted Teaching. The aim of the project, which would be implemented by the Education Ministry, is to uplift IT education for students across the country and enhance the knowledge of teachers in the subject. Among other projects expected to be implemented are the establishment of a National Contents Development Center in the North-Western Province and 2 provincial ICT education centers in the Eastern and Southern provinces.
Air India's wholly owned subsidiary Alliance Air's flight service between Chennai and Jaffna will begin operations from November 11th. The scheduled flights will be operated on Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays. The direct flight service, which was inaugurated with a maiden flight on 17th October, was initially scheduled to begin on November 1st. This will be Alliance Air's first connection to an international destination. Alliance Air currently connects 53 destinations within India with 113 departures every day. The flight from Chennai 9I-101 will depart at 10:35 a.m. and arrive in Jaffna at 12 p.m. The flight from Jaffna 9I-102 will then depart at 12:45 p.m. and reach Chennai at 2:10 p.m. On the scheduled days, Alliance Air said in a press release yesterday, the opening up of Jaffna Airport for international civilian flights is expected to reduce passenger traffic at Colombo International Airport, as the mostly Tamil population in Jaffna will be able to travel abroad without having to undertake a nearly 8-hour journey to Colombo. The cost of a ticket from Chennai to Jaffna will be 3,990 Indian rupees plus applicable taxes and levies, while the Jaffna-Chennai ticket will cost $45 plus taxes and levies. And now on the stock update, the all shares price index closed at 5,993.66 points, dropped by 16.52 points. And the S&P SR20 index closed at 2,981.10 points, also dropped by 0.71 points at the end of trading in the Colombo Stock Exchange today. Turnover was over 1,964 million rupees. And here is a summary of market details of the Colombo Stock Exchange today.
And with that, that is a wrap of tonight's Primetime News. Until we meet again next time, do take care and good night.
Good night.